Bonjour Cinca. Aujourd'hui, c'est le 2 juin 2020. C'est semaine 9, jour 3. Voici nos buts pour la semaine. So, en anglais, we're continuing story writing by writing the different components of our story using a checklist. En mathématiques, on a notre évaluation pour l'art et le périmètre. Et en français, on continue avec l'écriture des histoires. For today and for the rest of this week, we have a special para for diversity and inclusion, and it's talking about the people of color and culture, of creed and cult. So basically, any single human being on this earth, no matter who they belong to or what they belong to or how they identify, is one, and that we treat everyone with kindness and respect. Okay, so voici la journée en bref. So, on a notre virtual field trip, Wild North Animal Rehabilitation. It's a very cool field trip, and we are so lucky, and you'll see that I write that 3 times today. We are so lucky to have that. Number 2, we are listening to the main, this is old, guys, sorry. We are writing the first part of our English story, and then, et ensuite, numéro 3, c'est j'abonne mon plan d'histoire. So, en science, I wrote, we are so lucky to have the Wild North release a virtual field trip about animal rehabilitation. Now, this is one that I had booked for us in class, and I really think it's great. So I hope that you take the time to watch it and listen and learn about Cecil the Owl and watch all the cool videos. You'll also learn how to be a junior wildlife ambassador. So by listening to this field trip, you will learn about what to do when you see an animal that needs to be protected and who to call. And after the field trip, you will respond to the following questions on Flipgrid. Oh, excuse-moi, mes amis. So number 1, what is a wetland and what are 3 reasons why they are important? Number 2, what animals can we find in a wetland? Number 3, what are examples of wetlands in Edmonton? Ok, en français, donc j'avais plusieurs d'entre vous qui n'ont pas téléchargé vos plans d'histoire. Et on ne peut pas commencer l'écriture sans que j'ai tous les plans d'histoire. Donc, s'il vous plaît, aujourd'hui, soumettre le plan d'histoire ici, ajoute le plan d'histoire. Guys, il n'y a pas d'excuse et je ne vais pas vous laisser commencer sans soumettre le plan d'histoire. Okay? Donc, en anglais, so I have today you will be writing your entertaining story beginning. Remember to use the menu for story starters and to choose one story critical character, setting, or object that you will describe in detail. Now, I hope that you remember what this is, because this is something we learned about a while ago. But if you don't, remember this is where we use our questioning technique of what does it look like, what does it sound like, how big is it, what would you compare it to? And I've actually added more questions below to help you. But don't forget that we also need to have our story starter, and it must start with either an action, a dialogue, a thought or question, or a sound, or it can start with a mixture of the 4 or the 3, whichever you choose. And then here, I've included questions that will help guide your writing. So if you're having a difficult time, please remember to refer back to these questions. And then also remember that we're leading up to some sort of a problem here. So there's got to be some sort of a problem that's going to happen. And when we're writing the beginning of our story, we're kind of setting ourselves up for that. Okay, so you're giving a lot of detail before you present the problem. Avec cela, mes amis, je vous souhaite une excellente journée d'apprentissage et à demain, or à plus tard, I guess. Bye-bye.